Shit, I forgot to upload a video yesterday. I didn't even do one. It's the first time. I think I did 24 in a row, where it's like I'd upload 2 on one day if I did one the day, but I kept up, but I didn't even think of it. It was on my mind and then it just slipped my mind. Maybe I did and it's just in there. But the other day I remember I was really pissed off, so I guess it kind of comes in ebbs and flows, you know. But yeah, I'm waiting to get my dog back from the vet. That's nice. I'm going to this kind of urgent care type place. They charged me what I think is a whole lot less. So he got vaccines, an exam, medicines, an injection for an infection, and an ear cleaning, and a nail trim for $2.76 with 5 cents. She kept saying with 15 cents, with 5 cents. Like, who the hell are you? Yeah. And it's balmy out. It's positively balmy out here in Texas. You know, so it seems like summer's on its way. And I am like facing in the sun, which is why I'm squinting. And I don't care, which is why my hair is wacky. Every time I go get my hair cut across the way at the Sport Clips, it's like I get a different interpretation of what the hell I'm showing them. I don't know how you do that. How do you get that wrong again and again and again? I miss Crystal. She was good. She never messed up my hair. Yeah, and the snow seems a distant memory, and I kind of want to get a burger. I went out to Hot Joy last night. It was fantastic. I had the crab fat caramelized wings and Peruvian style stir fry steak with tater tots that were shaped like Tetris figures. That was pretty good. That was damn good, actually. It was like it was like their version of steak frite almost. Yeah, it was their version of steak frite. Yeah, because there was enough of this like really dark, almost wine-soaked type, not jus, but like the gravy that comes off the meat, and that was like permeating the tater tots. That's the flavor I was thinking. It's like steak frite. Yeah. So it's a lovely day. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely day, and we had enough lumber for the shed, so we have plenty of work on Monday to do. And yeah, things are going. I've been getting into Gadsad recently. That guy's pretty amazing, with all his stories, his wacky stories. I guess I'd do more on that later. And life is just more even keel now. I hurt my leg running. It's not that bad. It's kind of like a fallen arch problem, like this sharp pain in my leg. But I have to run 5 tomorrow, and I'm going to do it. Really, the problem is that even with 2 layers of thickness, my left shoe is still too long for my feet. And when I ran yesterday, I forgot to stretch my shoes out beforehand. So I have these awesome metal shoe stretchers. Man, I would practically take those anywhere. They are great. And I just stretch them the hell out so they extend and then they split, so they widen the shoe. And I did that before when I was first fitting the shoe, and I forgot that they shrink back to shape. So you have to kind of like hold them in that position for a while, and then every once in a while you have to hit them with it. And it works fine. After that, I could almost go down a shoe size and stretch them the hell out. That's how wacky, like fat, wide, high-arched, and short my feet are. But yeah, they're stretching right now. So, and I'm going to add a little bit of width, of thickness to the heel shim that I made, because I make those. And then I'm gonna give it a shot tomorrow. What else can you do? They're still working on my dog. He acts like he knows everything and he knows how to bark at everybody and all that stuff. But then you take him to the vet and it's all these spells. and you see a car park, and he is a babe in the woods again. He's like, which I really should do more often, I guess, because he's just always in the house and he gets more anxious that way. Mookie was just not having it when I left. I had to kick him out of the garage because I took Tux through the garage, and he was just not having it. So, yeah, it'll go. Getting things done. I'm glad the vet is not that expensive. I mean, $276 is a hell of a lot of money, but... Oh, but check this out. So that Suntour fork, which looks fantastic, it shipped from the UK, right? It shipped DHL, and it got there quite quickly. I think it got there within 3 days. He ordered it maybe on Tuesday. It was there yesterday, like Thursday night. Now, they didn't put it in a second box. They just kept it in the fork box, and they didn't even tape the fork box. They just shipped it like that. Like, that is wild. Like, I get it. The box is flattened. The fork is fine because it's got little supports in it. But there's no... they didn't even tape it closed. Like, that's just weird to me. And then I go to reduce the travel on it, and it doesn't come with the travel spacers. Like, and then getting the travel spacers is almost impossible. So, yeah, a little pissed about that. I just ordered them. I looked at like 5-6 different places. Even Suntour's website, they don't have them. So, I emailed Chain Reaction, or I emailed Suntour. They said, "Oh no, they don't come with them. You have to buy them." I was like, "What?" That's same with the volume spacers. They don't come with the volume spacers, which is like, okay, whatever. Maybe I could probably just make some volume spacers, but that's stupid. Yeah, that's really stupid. I mean, that fork, it's... I think more people would have heard about it if it was more easy to change the travel. I mean, it adjusts from 130 to 160, which is great. I mean, that means you can have a true long travel fork, or you could just have a trail bike fork. That's awesome. But to make me have to like search and dig around to find those freaking things, that is just stupid. I bet the place I ordered them from, I've never heard of them before, cervelo.cc. Never heard of that place. So I ordered them. It was $15 with shipping to get 3 of them. These stupid little plastic things that I could probably fabricate. And I sent them an email saying, "Hey, could you double check your inventory to make sure that you actually have these? Because I'm doing this for a customer, and I don't want to have to wait a week to find out that, no, it's actually not shipping." God knows if they'll even reply, So, yeah, a little annoyed about that. Definitely annoyed about that. That's not how it should be. I mean, for all the other companies, I have extras of all their shit. At least they don't need a... what's crazy is, like, with RockShox, if you want to switch out the travel, you have to change the shaft, which is like $20. Now it works for a variety of forks, and like for one, if it's 29er, it's this height. If it's 27.5, it's like that height, taller. So you can use it for more than one application, more than one setup, but still, the Cane Creek is still the best because you can adjust everything yourself. Everything. You don't even need spacers for volume. It just has this little metal O-ring. It's a metal disc with an O-ring around it on a little shaft that has indexes in it. So you just drop it down if you want to increase the progressivity of the fork. And then to reduce travel, it has little clip-on spacers that I think I'm going to try. I'm probably just going to try those. See if that will work, if this guy says he doesn't have them. Because this is ridiculous, I mean, I'm about to set up this fork. It's non-boost, It should have a warranty. It better have a warranty. But, you know, it should work a lot better than that. So, I don't know. I might just raise the cost of service and not tell him that I ordered them. It's like $15. I mean, you could go one way. That could be like Jerry. It was another $15 to get the spacers. So that'll drop it from 130 to 160 to 130. The fork he has right now is, I think it's 120. So if we go up a little bit, it'll feel great, and he won't notice the difference. So yeah, it'll definitely change the bike. The bike is going to feel up to date right now. It's going to feel totally different because the previous one was like a 12-year-old Fox 32 that didn't work. So the Suntour Oron, even in non-boost, it has high and low speed compression. It has rebound, which is great. That's what you want. I guess it's low speed rebound, right? It's always just low speed unless it says high speed. And then you can increase the progression of it. You can adjust the progression of it. So yeah, I'm excited to actually give it a try. Yeah, we'll see. All in all, though, I mean, if he's spending an extra $15, he's spending like $375 for that fork, and it's brand new with a warranty, and it's a vast improvement over what he had. You cannot get that deal. You cannot get that deal anywhere else. I put my Pike on it to see, just to get it set up, just to get some parts of it set up and to run the housing, because I replaced housing on the bike because that was part of why it wasn't shifting very well. And the bike is black to like a burnished brass, like a dark green yellow brass, and so it's black on the front, and my Pike is all black, and the thing just looks sick that way. The Suntour is white with decals, which I do not care for. I don't like decals on my frickin' all over my bike. If they're on there, I take them off. It's like, screw that, I don't want that stuff. So my fork is just all black, and that looks great. So his is white with decals that are under the clear coat, I believe. Whatever. But it's still going to look so much better because it's just the stanchions that are white. If he really hates that, he can paint it. Screw it. The crown is black, so the transition to the frame is very smooth. Will be very smooth. So I'm excited to put that together. Excited to set it up. And yeah, it should be good. It should be really good. And then at that point, all we have to do is swap the rotors and give him a new spacer for the calipers and install the chainring that has not arrived yet, and make sure it shifts. And then that bike is brand new for like $500. Well, let's see, he spends $375, then he spends another 15 to 20, maybe 25 for all the rotors and stuff, so 400. And then for me, let's say maybe 90, and he got a new chain ring, so 490, so $540. The chain ring was $50 and I ordered that. So for $540, he's changing that bike dramatically. It'll be easier to work on. It'll be easier. It'll shift better. It will steer better. The fork will damp better. It'll brake better. It'll do pretty much everything better. So that's huge. The fork is about a pound heavier with the uncut steerer than the Fox, but fuck it. It'll get shorter, and the weight will come off. And We dropped the front derailleur. We dropped the stupid lock, the remote lock. So it's going to look a lot cleaner. It's just going to be a much, much better bike. Yeah. So managed to turn that into 15 minutes of just blathering on inside my car in this balmy weather, waiting for my dog to be ready. That's all I got, and I'll post this ASAP.